pushed me out. I was walking out. I'm under that.
We came here to serve the people's subpoena to the chief of police to appear at the court for black justice, at which we will put the police on trial for crimes of colonial genocide against the African community. So no threat, right? No breaking no so-called law. But the fact is, the police never cared about a law. The police fundamental role in this city, in this community, is to keep black people from organizing in our own interests. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. If you want to go to the meeting to act like a happy slave, then they welcome you with open arms. But if you go to the meeting to engage in criticism against the police, that's when they arrest. So now one of our organizers, Bakari Olatunji, who is a veteran of our movement, just for standing there to participate in the serving of the people's subpoena, was violently attacked by the police and been arrested. So this is the repression that we have to deal with just for trying to serve a simple piece of paper to a coward in the form of the chief of police who surrounds himself with henchmen. This is the way they engage in political discussion. They can't take criticism. They can't accept criticism. They just arrest you if you're lucky. But usually they kill you. So this shows us what it is that we have to do. We have to get organized, continue to organize for power in our own hands. Uhuru.
And we want justice for a change. It starts with the police false arrests, racial profiling. Just the other day I had to stop my car on 69th by the Martin Luther King Library and stop officers, Oakland police, from curbside sitting citizens from block to block for no unknown reason. Illegal warrantless searches of their vehicles, violation of their civil rights. We need an end to this. Injustices, unconstitutional acts.
In the last 7 months, Occupy Oakland has gotten a small taste of the police repression and broader techniques of counterinsurgency that are a constant lived reality for black and brown people in the city. From violent assaults on people who have committed no crimes, such as the OPD attacks at 14th and Broadway on May Day, to police surveillance and harassment, like the stay-away orders against people in the movement. The various powers that control the city want to contain, divide, and destroy Occupy Oakland. The mayor, city administrator, city council, police front groups like Stand for Oakland, the Chamber of Commerce, the media, Homeland Security, and the FBI have all had a hand in trying to undermine the movement. We are still here and we're not going anywhere.
I completely agree with what Mike King just said about the police and the military. It's the same thing. They're just two different names for the state apparatus that maintains the status quo of imperialism and colonialism. And that we have, many of us in the white community grow up to understand the police as something quite different, as a force that is there to serve and protect our way of life. But what we come to understand in coming in contact with the African working class and the perspective of indigenous and colonized people throughout the world, that it is a very, very different situation. It is a system of colonial occupation that the Oakland Police Department maintains in Oakland.
Is this a public meeting?
We'll get one of his representatives to come out and talk to you.
No,
Wait. This is a public meeting as far as we know. We're the public. So why are we being prevented from coming in?
That's a great food over there.
We're here to serve the people's subpoena to the chief of police, Jordan.
What's the matter with you? You want to go some? No, I ain't under arrest for nothing. I ain't did nothing. That ain't threat. You pushed me out. I was walking out. I ain't arresting me for nothing, man. I said it. No, hey, look, you pushed me out the door. Oh, man, that's wrong.
The court for black justice to be held on May 5th, Saturday, May 5th, at which we will put the Oakland Police Department on trial for crimes of colonial genocide against the African community. Because even as we stand right here, where the chief of police, Jordan, and the entire police department will have you believe that there's some type of open relationship, some type of open communication between the police and the black community. The fact is that the police department has always played the role that of a terrorist in the black community. It is clear that when it comes to the question of crime and violence, the police have a license to do whatever they want to against black people. And we are not going to just lay down and accept this terrorism that is inflicted on our community. We as the International People's Democratic Uhuru Movement are here to say that we have no confidence in the Oakland Police Department. We have no confidence in the Alameda court system, nor do we have any confidence in City Hall to bring justice to the African community. And therefore, we are taking control over the court system by holding the court for black justice. And we are doing so as a means of taking the power over police, the power over courts, and the power over prisons away from the real criminals in this city and putting it in the hands of the oppressed and exploited black community itself. This is why we are holding the court for black justice, because we will never see justice for black people. We will never see justice for oppressed and exploited people as long as the ones who are supposed to uphold justice are the same ones who are committing crimes against the community, or committing crimes against the people.